Hey everyone, now that you have decided to get into the data industry, you're gonna come across four major job titles: data analyst, data scientist, data engineer versus machine learning engineer. But how to choose the right job title for you? Inky, pinky, ponky? No. Definitely don't do that. I'm gonna tell you the best way for you to choose the right job title for you. Choosing the wrong title might cost you years. In this one single video, I'm gonna tell you what's the difference between all these roles, and I'm gonna help you choose the right role which might be suitable for you. I'm gonna split this video into 5 different sections. First, we are gonna talk about the differences in the responsibilities, and we are gonna talk about the technical skills that are required. Section 3 is going to be about comparing the salaries of these roles, and in section 4 I'm going to tell you which one is right for you. And finally, section 5, it's a secret one. If you stick around till the end of the video, I'm going to give you the exclusive secret hack to find the right job title for you. So why waste time here? Let's just get started. Section 1, let's start with comparing the core responsibilities between these titles. A data analyst is someone who focuses on analyzing the existing data to solve some business problems. They create charts and graphs that business people can use. Their primary goal is to help companies make data-driven decisions. Whereas data scientist is someone who develops complicated mathematical models and statistical concepts. They work on predictive model and algorithms. Data scientist is someone who combines both technical skills as well as the business knowledge. A data engineer is someone who's going to provide the base for all other titles. They will build and maintain the data pipeline that the data analyst and data scientists are going to use. And finally, machine learning engineer is someone who develops and maintains machine learning models. They are the one who focuses on model deployment and scalability. Now that you have known the core responsibilities of these titles, let's see what it actually takes to become a data analyst or data scientist or machine learning engineer or a data engineer. So section 2, it's going to be about technical skills required. To become a data analyst, you need SQL. SQL is going to be pretty common for all these titles. You can't avoid SQL if you want to be any of these titles. Apart from that, you should know basic Python. Data analysts will also be using data visualization tools like Tableau or Power BI, and they'll also be using Excel and other statistical tools. A data scientist is someone who should have advanced Python programming skills. They'll be working with intermediate to advanced statistics and mathematical problems. And as I mentioned, they should know SQL, and they should also know some machine learning algorithms. A data engineer is someone who should have advanced SQL and database design skills. They'll be working with ETL tools and data warehousing. They should also know the cloud platforms like AWS, Azure, or GCP. You can just choose one of these things. And obviously, they should know Python. Finally, for a machine learning engineer, advanced Python programming is a must. You don't have to know like advanced SQL if you want to become a machine learning engineer, but I highly recommend you to make the SQL skill as a mandatory skill. They'll also know some deep learning frameworks, plus they'll be working with MLOps and other deployments. Even they should know the cloud technologies like AWS, Azure, or GCP. Now let's talk about the salaries of these roles. You know that these roles are highly paid in the tech industry right now, but the question is, how are they compared against? I would say data analyst is less paid compared to the other 3 roles, and the other 3 roles are almost, the average salary is almost the same. Based on when you're gonna see this video, this number is gonna keep changing because of the inflation. But when I'm making this video, an average data analyst earns around $85,000 to $90,000 in US. And I found the other 3 roles, data scientist, data engineer, and machine learning engineer, are getting paid almost the same, which was around $125,000 to $130,000 in the US. Obviously, it depends on the location where you are in, and the industry where you are in, and even the country where you are in. So relatively, the numbers might look the same. If you can go on Glassdoor and if you can put in filter based on your location, you can get the numbers based on where you live and the industry that you want to work for. Finally, the big question: which role is actually best for you? A data analyst is right for someone who likes finding patterns and insights in the data. And data analyst is actually the entry level friendly role because this requires more like a business skills rather than technical skills. You can just get into the field with the basic SQL as well as data visualization skills. So if you want to get into the data industry right away with minimal effort, I would suggest you to go for this role. That can be seen in the numbers as well, right? That's why, which means the demand is high, and that's why the pay is actually less compared to the other three roles. But ideally, that shouldn't stop you from getting into this role. A data scientist role is good for someone who likes experimentation and problem solving. If you like more of a research based roles or advanced analytics, plus if you are into math and statistical concepts, then this might be the right role for you. A data engineer role is more suitable for someone who has more of a development mindset. Ultimately, data engineers work is almost similar to a back-end developer work. If you like building infrastructure, system architecture, this might be the right role for you. Finally, machine learning engineer is for someone who likes both software engineering as well as this data or machine learning field. If you have a little bit of software engineering experience, that can be definitely useful in this machine learning field when you become a machine learning engineer. This might be a right role for you if you like building like systems and as well as like a DevOps around a product. So that's it. Finally, all these titles don't mean anything, and a lot of companies just use them interchangeably. You should go behind the roles and responsibilities job that you're gonna choose, because I've seen a lot of companies naming it data engineer. Ultimately, they are working in data science roles and vice versa. So whenever you apply for a role or when you're targeting the role, I would also read the entire job description to understand what kind of title that it comes under. Finally, it's time to reveal the secret hack that I mentioned. So I've created this personality quiz for you. There will be like 10 questions and you have to answer, just be honest and answer what comes to your mind and what you like. And based on the answers that you give, it's gonna give you which role might be right for you. And it's completely a personality test. It doesn't ask you the skills that you have or the industry that you like. So click on the link in the description where you can use this entire app, answer these questions which I built for you, and based on your personality, you can find which role is good for you. I hope you would have enjoyed this video. Hit the like and subscribe button if you want more content like this. If you're looking forward to break into the data and AI, you're in the right channel. Just hit subscribe and see you in the next one. Bye.